Ladies and gentlemen, good day everybody. My name is Coffee Break and I am back with the Coffee Cast. I am bringing you the procast between eSaharaNaama and mouzHasu. And let me tell you, we had a very, very nice game in game number 1. And a little bit of banter in the opening there. Naama not quite sure what to do after Hasu's Phoenix play. And no spoilers, but here's a spoiler. Hasu went Phoenix in the first game, and it looks like, if you guys have been reading this chat at all, it looks like Hasu has been looking up Naama's replays and noticed that there was a lot of one racks factory, so Hasu did that Stargate Phoenix play. Very well executed. The Phoenix play commonly used to keep players inside their base. I forgot to re-enable the sound. So, Phoenix play often used to keep Terran players within their base while the Protoss player tries to get a bigger ground armor. Really, it allows the Protoss player to expand, get map control. Very, very nice to have. Once again, I would like to reiterate that these games are being casted to make up for not being around on Wednesday night, December 14th. I will be gone December 14th through December 21st. Family matters, going out of town on vacation right after finals. My goodness, there's a lot of banter in this game, and because I'm reading it, it is making me lose my train of thought. So we are here on MLG Shakira's Plateau. I'm a sucker for reading things. We are here on MLG Shakira's Plateau, and I would once again like to say that Hasu and Naama, both very, very powerful European players. Hasu ranked about 169 on the European server in Grandmasters. Naama, on the other hand, ranked, I believe it was 70 or so on the European server. So the ranking actually really doesn't matter. These players are very, very even in skill, and you can see that from game 1 where Hasu was able to take out Naama with some beautiful Stargate play. I would expect Hasu to do some sort of one gate expand on this map, as the rush distances between the two bases are fairly long to cover for an early game rush. So I wouldn't expect to see any sort of quick game out of this. I would very, very highly expect macro game out of both players. And once again, the one gate expand, very, very popular versus Terran players for Protoss players, allows you to hold off pretty much any early game push except cheese. So, I mean, I've seen Huck use it to hold off even stim concussive pushes. I saw Huck use it to hold off MKP's pure Marine push in the early game. Very, very, once again, very powerful build. And I would expect to see some sort of one racks command center. Nope, it looks like we're going to be doing another one racks factory. And actually, this looks like to be the same exact opening from our previous game, as we did get this first racks. Oh, there's our difference. There's our difference. We got the racks with the reactor down on it, the factory, and now we are going a second barracks. Marine coming out over to the watchtower just to take control. And the watchtowers on Shakira's Plateau, very, very important to have, because the only attack path for ground is through this middle area. And if you want to be able to see that coming, well, you have to control at least one of the watchtowers. We do have an FTV up here patrolling around. Don't know, I doubt that'll lay down anything sneaky, but that is something to keep an eye on. And yes, indeed, Hasu does go for that very, very popular one gate expand. Dropping down a couple more gateways now. Very important to remember to get those. And now it looks like Naama's moving down to scout that out. Here we go. We do have the factory going down on the factory going down on the tech lab. The tech lab going down on the factory with the starport being built right next to it. So this game, I would highly anticipate some Banshee play. And indeed, we will lift that off for no good reason and land it again. Maybe one tank coming out first. Once again, I would expect to see Banshee play, because even with these watchtowers taken, Naama would be able to fly this Banshee along the bottom and do quite a bit of damage with that. Nothing being built out of the starport yet. That'll really show what's going on. And there we do have the tech lab going down on the starport, so we may be seeing a 1-1-1 build out of Naama. The 1-1-1, I guess not since we had the second barracks, but a near 1-1-1 being a Marine tank Banshee. It is extraordinarily hard to defend against. In fact, Protosses for a very long time were complaining that it was almost a build order win. And I believe the 1-1-1 was developed by EG's Puma. Very, very scary build. I personally have not ever been able to hold it off when it has been used against me. So it looks like this Stalker did take a little bit of hull damage at the middle here. Some Marines there to push that back, though. Taking the center watchtower. Does not want Hasu to know what is going on. No Banshee Cloak yet. No Banshee Cloak yet, so it looks like we might just be seeing just a straightforward pressure. Just a straightforward try to kill him outright. No little fun play where you waste resources trying to get this 200 cloaking field. Just get as many units out as possible, and it's a bit of a supply block there, but not too bad. Wasn't too bad, and a lot of SCVs being pulled here. So yes, yes indeed, we will be seeing this 1-1-1. A lot of Marines, a couple of tanks, and a Banshee pushing out. So it looks like this game is going to ramp up very quickly, and I don't know if Hasu is going to have enough to defend against us. Only 3 sentries as of now, 4 warp gates, and a robotics bay facility. So he does have a few units out to defend, and he does have the buildings that he needs to defend, but he does not have the units out to defend right now. We do have Blink being researched right now, and he could really use that if he could just hold this off long enough to do a little bit of damage. And now Nama knows exactly what's going up. Hasu knows exactly what's going on. We do have 2 force fields on the ramp that is going to hold this push off for just a little bit, but the force field not in the perfect position, and Nama gets all the way up the ramp in this engagement, and it looks like there are 2 siege tanks seized up on the lower ground. This is going to be very, very bad for Hasu, as he cannot quite engage all of these units here without taking heavy fire from the siege tanks. All the probes are pulled from the natural expansion, and it looks like Hasu is just going to sack the expansion and try to hold off up on the main ramp here. He does have a little bit in the bank, but not a lot. Trying to take out this bunker being built down here. He does not want that going up. The Banshee is going to prove to be quite the problem, as these 2 siege tanks are going to have vision of the high ground with this Banshee up here, and Hasu is just going to try to get as many units as he can. I'm surprised we're not seeing an Immortal being morphed in here. Now we do have the Banshee might get taken down here. Really needs to get that Banshee, and he does get the Banshee, so there's no longer any vision of the high ground without a scan or another Banshee coming in. I do not know we have another Banshee on the map. We do have another Banshee on the map, but the force fields are not very consistent, and all the Marines do get up the ramp, which was going to allow the siege tanks to have vision, and Hasu really has nothing to kill all these Marines off with. Stalkers are decent against Marines, but not the greatest, and you really need like something like Colossi or Storm or Archons to be able to deal with this many Marines. Now there once again is a Banshee up here as well, and Banshees are going to be able to do so much damage, and I just do not think that Hasu is going to have enough to hold. He is definitely trying to get as many units as he can, but he doesn't really have the income right now. Now, actually, he does have quite a bit in the bank right now, but, ooh, boy, losing 1 gateway, another gateway over on the right side here, unpowered, and this, these 2 gateways are up right now, trying to chrono boost these gateways to get enough units out, but now every single unit is up the ramp. There is a bunker being constructed here, and a lot of Stalkers on the field, but a lot more Marines and siege tanks on the field as well, trying to blink down and take out 1 siege tank. He doesn't get 1 siege tank, but the Banshee and 3 siege tanks as well as a handful of Marines still do remain, and a lot of these Stalkers falling now to all of these units. There are now only 5 Stalkers remaining, and 2 more gateways are about to fall, the only 2 remaining gateways that are powered up, and this has got to be GG from Hasu, as he just is not going to have enough to really hold off in this game. There is the Cybernetics Core and a couple more gateways being built in the back of the base, but once again with only 5 Stalkers here. Oh boy, maybe not even the 5 Stalkers anymore. So look at those, like those did get taken out. No, they are moving across the map. I don't know what they are looking for up there, but they are not going to find it. Now coming down here, going to kill this pylon, and probably this pylon as well then, to stop any more reinforcements from being morphed in. 2 more gateways, 3 gateways that have spot, and there is the GG, the congrats actually, from Hasu in that game. What a beautiful execution by Nama, saying in the last game, I went for a 2-base play, and that didn't work, and I know that he went for an early expansion. So this game, I am going to punish that with the 1-1-1 build, probably the most powerful 1-base build out of the Terran Arsenal versus Protoss. What a beautiful play by Nama. Hasu trying to hold on, but just not quite able to, even after sacking that expansion. Did not have the production capabilities that he needed, did not have the production facilities that he needed to be able to hold off that 1-1-1. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Coffee Break, and if you haven't yet, go to Facebook and type in Coffee Break in that little search bar and like me there. Go to my Twitch channel. It is twitch.tv/coffeebreak with a 0, and subscribe there. That is where I will be doing all of my live casts, and almost all my games that you see on my YouTube channel here will be coming from live casts. I want to thank you guys for your viewership and patronage as well. Just throwing that out there. I am going to be going into game number 3 between these 2 players. I am stoked, and I hope that you guys will join me there to see who the winner is in this best of 3 between eSaharaNaama and mouzHasu.